Alrighty, welcome back, true believers of the land of Dominion. Part 2 of day 15. Let's see what we have in the old proverbial mailbag since last we met with one another. Nice set of hearts, okay. Guild War victory, so we get 60 medals, and a ranking from the arena of 886 gets us that prize. Alrighty. So up to the good airship lollipop. And of course, get a stupid phone chime as soon as we start recording for the part. Of course. Alrighty, let's claim some prizes. First of all, from the Trial of Bravery. And we actually have another mission we can do, so we'll go ahead and do the Trial of Insight. There we are. Let's claim the other ones. That was my sister. Family is family, regardless of what time, day, night, weekend they decide to message. Alrighty, so we got collect some daily quest items. Head down to the dungeon to get our colored balls. Of course, we will still have that fight to occur coming up either in this portion or in part 3 later. Gonna go out and in to get the other ball. Apologize if you hear some clunking in the background. It's just we've had an extreme thunderstorm that went through this afternoon. After that, then it's been heavy wind ever since. Went from 70 degrees just prior to the storm to now in the 20s due to that wind and everything else. So let's do a little shopping. I think before we go further, I believe one of my remaining Astral Season quests is to shop. Yep, 50 purchases in Le Shop. So it is something that is perfectly valid for me to go ahead and take a look at. 32 more, 45, 15, and you need 50 to evolve Jorgon. Remember, tomorrow night is when we will get the next, well, regular accounts would get the next weekend event. No, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, so we would get them tomorrow. Coming in tomorrow night. 45, 45, 50. Sometimes I can't even keep track of what day I'm recording for. Ishmael needs 20. That would get him to 2 stars. 75, 25, and 25. Sage Crown and the Prospero Helmet. Finally, in the arena, Juge needing 10. Dark Star needing 20. Ghostly Blade 273. I think we can swing that. And we will take the Judge in Dark. Alrighty. So we will burn a little energy before we grab that energy. Let's see who's got the red dots, which, nope. Nope. Let's see who still has, no, She can only get it from the store. I believe Luther can only get it from the store. Yeah, the Outland. Thea can earn it from fights. Alrighty, around we go. The fight shall begin. Round 2. Send her into light mode. Give a good heal up to Astaroth. Send her into dark mode. The reason for that is in fight 3, then we can re-put her back into light mode again. Back to dark mode we go to hurt. And that's it. As Yasmin finishes her off. And we get the stone, so that's even better. Alrighty, stupid rarity fairs. Now that one's interesting. Only a 268 for all 6. 300 for 5. 268 for 5. 188 for the 3. 322 for 5. 292 for 5. And 248 for 4. Alrighty, one more Titan Plains. The phone is fully charged by that view. Dark side switch, so the light side switch can be ready for part 3. Light side switch. Two left in the fight. One left, and that should end it. Right there with the blade. Ah, she still... I was gonna say, she still stood for a second. Alrighty. So we'll raid the 3 Wilhelms, and then we'll grab the energy. Well, we got 1 stone. We can get 2. Yep, we did get 2. Okay. So we pulled 2 out of our proverbial keister there. Alrighty, Galahad would be the next person we can look at, but let's go grab that energy first. Thank you. Any new mail? No, but it looks like we got something that triggered in the SE category, special events. World Pioneers. Special event to celebrate the opening of your server. Okay, if you say so. Even more Yasmins. Master Squads 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. So now we got more energy and more gems. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, and Chapter 6. Team of equals. Green. Green 1. Blue. Blue 1. And blue 2. Okay, this is good when we're blowing through a new mission that comes up already. 10,000. 20. 30. 40. 50. And the Master Squad is the energies. Anyone want to take a hunching bet I'm going to be a 5-star Yasmin now? With all of those extra stones? Alrighty, so strength goes up by 108, intelligence up by 108, agility up by 324, power up by 1485, and she's already 71 on the way to the final 6-star superstar situation cap out. Holy freak. Is there anything else in that World Pioneers? Well, let's see. Emerald Boom again. Buying emeralds again. They're giving you another shot to get the over 100,000 for buying 80. Spending gets you energy, but now it's starting at 1,000. And then the Master Squad for the energy and more emeralds. Well, if we're going to do, well, they'll take the smallest one. We'll take the 80 for now. Alrighty, so that gives us 173. Did we finish the tower? I don't remember if we did. I'm having a hunching suspicion we may have, but I just want to. No, we didn't. Okay, good. So let's do the rest of the tower. Alrighty, as now Yasmin, of course, definitely sits in one spot with 5 stars. For those who don't know, you can only go 1 star higher. A 6-star is the final position. Any hero can go, basically become superstar or absolute star at that 6th star position. At that point, any extra stones that you get will open up another store in the merchant category, as we get the candle this time. And that becomes the soul store. That is where you could, if you get enough, and you care to expend it, could trigger Cleaver. Not Cleaver, sorry. But you could trigger Jet. Jet, by the way, is one of only 2 heroes in game currently that I do not have on the Kraken's account. The other one, of course, being the before mentioned that I made the mistake in saying originally of Cleaver or Cleave Daddy, depending on whom you want to refer that as. Now, Cleaver is the one you always see quote-unquote advertised in the heroic chest, the one that you get the 1 free per day of. It starts at, you get supposedly a 1 in 10,000 shot at getting Cleaver. And it's supposed to have a bad luck condition on it. So each time you pull and you don't get Cleaver, it's supposed to get a little better in the odds. Never been said. I don't think anybody's ever done the math precisely as to what kind of difference that you get from it. But I can tell you, I pulled every day for over 6 months. I don't have no Cleave Daddy. Now, surprisingly, see, originally I thought that was about the only place that there was this quote-unquote bad luck protection involved. There surprisingly is a second place in which this bad luck protection actually resides. And that's up in the big black ball area, where you can try to earn basically totem fragments. As you've known from our previous days, you get 3 different kinds of titans: water, earth, and fire. But just like you have pets here for the heroes, it is possible to go ahead and earn totems that'll provide you a boost, kind of like the pets do, but for titans. You're supposed to be able to use the balls and randomly get one pulled out. Now, I have heard people have definitely done so. Personally, I've cracked those black spears open until I blew in my face and never pulled one out. But everybody always seems to get one when they start. Now, originally I thought it was just because they programmed it in that way to make sure that you wouldn't go ahead and get stuck and lost and basically perturbed that you never got one and that you would give up on the game. But no, it's a clever plan of that bad luck protection. As you have seen, and while I haven't actually used them in multiple positions, there are positions where for the first time that you're going to go ahead and purchase something using emeralds, that there's a task that actually wants you to do it, and then they'll give you a rebate back of more emeralds than you spend. Not a huge extra amount, mind you. You might spend 700 and get 1,000, for instance, back, so 300 difference. But to basically let you try it out is the situation. One of the biggest in cost, not necessarily in what prize you get back, is the proverbial black spears. Once you trigger that, it will have you a mission where it'll want you to go ahead and use them 9 times at 500 emeralds a pop to open 10 spears. The game giving you the 10 that is. And everybody manages, by the time they've done that particular mission, to earn the extra emeralds, that they get a titan spear. I mean, not a titan spear, but they get a totem piece. And when I was originally playing, I just thought, hey, they programmed to make sure that, hey, we'll make sure you get your first one early on, but after that, then you are definitely going to be under the same kind of situation as Cleave Daddy, where good luck in finding one. However, it isn't that way. They actually programmed it that the first bad luck protection kicks in at 4,500. Which is precisely the 9 times at 500 that you would need to do, spending 4,500 emeralds to get the 5,000 emeralds back from the little prize. So spend 45, get 5,000, you trigger that 45 at the end of the 9, and you get yourself a totem fragment. Now, after that one, the second totem fragment is built in to go at a bad luck position of 45,000 emeralds. So get the 45,000, and then you get another totem spear automatically by that bad luck protection. After the second, though, then it jumps to over 450,000 before the game's going to give you the third by bad luck. And then from there on, it's every 300,000 to 400,000 emeralds before the game will grant the next one via that bad luck protection. Now, it is possible you could always pull it ahead of time, but that's where it's built in by that bad luck protection. Now, it actually, digging through some old Nexter files, it's going to make it an interesting situation for us, playing here on this from day one playthrough, when it comes to about 8 days from now, when we start Winterfest. Because one of the tasks of Winterfest is that you get to write in your request to Winter Claus. I guess their version of Santa Claus. Ho 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 ho. What they do is they give you a list of 10 items, I believe it is, where you can choose 3 from that list to be in your list of Santa Claus. Say, dear Santa, this is what I want. And at the end of the Winterfest season, Nexters is supposed to randomly give you one of those 3 prizes. Now, note I said randomly. First thought is I was figuring they were going to be really, vindictive and make sure to give you only the crummiest prize of the 3. But it actually turns out that there is a little manipulation that we can actually manipulate of that Santa Claus event. Just a second here, I want to take a look at something real quick. 4, 5, 8, so that's 9, 17, 27, 39, 49, 54. Alright, so there's going to be 54 more Jasmines over the next 6 days from that event. That is going to move us to about 130. So it isn't going to be enough to go to Absolute by itself, but well, there's a 4th week deal like the first 2. It could be. So we're at 526 right now. Alright, I think we said we were at Galahad for our last. Alrighty, so we pick it up with Obelisk. I've got to decide if I want to get the Valkyrie favor again for another week on my main account, which would of course then automatically also give it to me here or use those couple bucks for something else, whether it be emeralds or what have you. Instead of budgeting myself those couple of dollars, I'm like, it's worth a couple. And I'm not going to go spending $100, which I do know there are players who definitely do. But a couple bucks I don't really feel as bad. And actually, been in talks with a couple groups, and hopefully in the next couple days I'll actually start showing you a few ways that I've been doing and that you can too. To earn those couple of bucks when you're not rocking and rolling in Dominion, like you gotta wait for your energy to reboost. To earn those couple of dollars without having to come out of your pocket. To get those items if you like. Oh, what the heck do you want now, ESPN? Oh, the phone just buzzed. I've got it underneath a few items, so it wasn't as pronounced, but I got to hear it. Alrighty, final battle of the obelisk to try to get a skin stone. While you guys are watching that fight, I am going to take a look and see what how that is my phone wants to turn on. It's like 4 clicks. Breaking news. Oh, it's just saying a player is going to be out for the weekend. Okay, fine. Thought it was going to be something more drastic than that, ESPN. The way you were immediately throwing your da-da-da-da-da-da little sounder. Alrighty, so we get 1, 2, 3. Who knew? Come on, 3. Yes, 3. Alrighty. Artemis is next. Only can claim her mission 1, and that's going to be next to nothing for a fight, so we might as well just raid not Shadow Legends. That one. Aurora is up next. We have 3 fights left. Again, since it is sub chapter 3, we'll just raid them. Alrighty. Oh, just gonna take some energy if I do his. Because his are usually like 18 plus. Nope. Okay. Now what? Someone else sent me a message. Now, while we do that, let's head up in the... Well, let's check the airship just to make sure there isn't anything else going on. And, nope, 2.5 hours, so we definitely don't need to worry about that. Weird sister, let me shut her a quick message. For some reason, her husband sometimes has his mail sent here. And before I set to record this portion, he came over to get it. She's writing me going, didn't get it? I'm like, coat pocket. That's where he had it when he left. Okay. So, Siege 1, Siege 5. Right now we can only go through Siege 3. Siege 4 would be available with one more level. Alright, so we take a look down the line. Hyperion 140, Sigurd 162, Vulcan 291, 242 for Moloch, 63 for August, Eden, the Earth Titan, Super Titan, no bonus there, so 05, 294 for Nova, 105 for Mari, 114 of 150 for Avalon as she's still 2. Same thing for the 2-star here on Sylvia, 43. And finally, Ignis, 46. No one's got enough Titan potions to do anything. Main line is between 22 and 23. Alternative lines are down there at 17 and 18. Again, the only Titan yet to be summoned is the Fire Super Titan Raji. Alright, do I have anything at all in inventory that might do anything? Those are for heroes. Unfortunately, no. Dang it. Dang it, 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 dang it. Let's take a look at the Guild War results since we got the credit for the win. There was yesterday's result. 613 played 487 off of my last 100-point win. Overall, puts us in 11th place. Sorry. Unfortunately, good, almost 900 points out of the top 4, and you would need to be there to promote. You need to be level 60 to hop to them. So could not join at the moment there because of the rank. Barbenden Bandi, again also needing 60. Couldn't promote there. Also needing 60, but they're capped. 50, but they're capped. 25, so they're probably on the pain line. So I guess we're stuck at least where we are for now. How close are we to 55? 310. Don't believe there's any other daily tasks to make points. No. So I'd have to earn the 310 straight in fights. Energy fights missions. And you can get 270. Oh, you can get 3. You take 45 and 43 together. I don't really want to blow through that much of the remaining prizes in one Fail swoop, mind you. Huh. Someone sent a message. That might help if I know how to spell. Alright, we'll see if that light goes back on or if that was just a rare bubble. Okay, so if we continue on, our next round would be Chapter 8, Blazing Heart. The Fire Worshipper's Capital, but level 71. Alright, a little light on activity at the moment, so actually, we will go ahead and make this a shorty. We will be back, of course, for part 3, where we will do the dungeon and probably also see if we can get in the arena, not the arena, but the guild war battle for the time. Until then, may all your fights in Dominion go your way and release the Krakens. Again, help us get her to our like and subscribe goal of 5,000 views and 1,000 subs so we can send gifts out to everybody. Until then, rock on.